Thank you, Kyle.
Were you getting in trouble for that though? Well, he's fine. You don't
they don't care.
I think I'm just going.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, right?
He's sort of like when one of those. He's like an Instagram influencer, railing on about the importance of essential oils to like 16 followers. It's like, yeah, is he wrong? Sure, but does it really matter?
Those 16 followers, they've got the best skin in the biz. So I'm doing my followers a service, so it's fine.
We can see it on your face. Yeah.
Thank you.
Works. There you go.
Makeup works wonders.
I wasn't going to say I was going to make everyone think that the illusion was real, but you know, yeah.
I will say I didn't realize until like starting to work
here we
talent,
go.
but man, makeup is insane.
Yeah.
Like there are
okay.
days I've
Yeah.
shown up to work.
Yeah.
A little worse for the wear.
Yeah.
It's you're in Ukraine. Sometimes you get Ukrained, if that makes sense, and you're out a little too late. I walk in, Masha, our wonderful makeup artist, just suddenly I come out and I'm like, geez, I went from a walking corpse to someone passable.
4 hours
That's
of
amazing.
sleep and suddenly you feel vibrant.
Yeah.
It gives you energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Makeup is the dream, right? The lights, everything else like that helps. Is then when the fans meet you in real life, they're like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah, that's why I don't like to do photos with fans. It's like if you see me in the wilds, that'll come back to haunt me later in life.
Just keep looking at my nice pictures that I post everywhere. Look at the streams, then it's all fine.
This is also why there is an unspoken rule in esports, unwritten, but it's followed. No photos in the green room.
Yeah.
No photos or videos at the after party.
100% after party, definitely. Yeah.
That's bad news. I've seen some things that should never be seen on camera.
We must not be far away from the times in esports where someone's going to get tripped up in a massive way from videos. Or
dude, oh my God. Even just, I would argue that effectively, because, obviously the talent and the players, they'll like record some stuff. I do remember I have a photo at some point I'll share. It was so funny. At the after party for TI, right? Different EG members sat down to talk with Ramses.
Oh, yeah, that was so good, actually.
It's just Crit and Ramses sitting at a table. Like, they're not even shameful. They're not hiding it. This was like it was insane. It was like a meat auction, all right? And you had these very valuable players like Abed as an example. Yeah. And I just see different people approaching him all night. Jimmy sat next to him for like 45 minutes, and I made sure to make eye contact, but like, no, bad move. But he ended up on EG. He had that offer. There was no way he was going to go anywhere else.
That's what the after party for TI is. It pretty much is like this player meetup. It's like, all right, guys, we didn't do that well. Do you want to join my team? Some players I heard even flew in.
Splash the cash.
God, it's so sad.
Didn't one guy fly in just to talk? Didn't Forever fly in to try and get people to join SK? And then
it's actually kind of, there's a few instances. Every TI, there's always a player or two that's just sort of like the, like showing up to prom without a date. You know, you sit down and you hope someone's going to ask you to dance.
They put that fresh suit on, they're rearranging.
Where's my new contract? Hello.
Then it gets like really late at night and all of a sudden,
they're still sipping their first
someone
drink.
Someone asks you to dance, but it's not someone you want to dance with, but you want to dance, and it's like, what do I do?
So I'm loving this. Your ones actually seem like the after party has some use to players, like where ours is just like everyone getting wrecked, and then you're like, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Counter-Strike players are a different breed, I think.
Yeah,
Dota people try and take our jobs seriously, whereas Counter-Strike, it's a much easier game. It's just shoot, click, and point and shoot.
Do you want to come join one of our desks on CS?
Did you play? What was your childhood sport? Did you play?
Football.
Of course it was. So my look at CS:GO player, they're all those football players at like college, at unis, school. They're all failed. They're all terrible at it. But they need to be their boys, the bravado. They play CS:GO. They shoot, bang, bang, smoke. Think they're cool, and
like, I can't
they get tattoos. Like, look at you.
Oh yeah.
So this is all Chads, whereas us Dota players, we were on chess club. We had hardships we had to face. We didn't just play footy all day.
I am a straight nerd though, compared to the rest of the CS:GO guys. Like,
that's what they all say though.
No. Like, to the point where I'm playing games and they're like, why are you playing that on your Switch? Like Pokemon, for example. I have no shame in saying that I still enjoy playing the new Pokemon. Sword and Shield was dope. Enjoyed every moment of it. I was getting wrecked the whole time while playing it because they were like, why are you playing that? It's like, come on, boys.
That's like Vici Gaming this series. They're enjoying playing it, but they're currently getting wrecked
the whole time, Any better for them this time so far? Are we really looking any better?
This PSG opening is actually, I really enjoy it. It's the fact that you have this first pick Luna. They go Earthshaker, Batrider to heroes that really don't like playing against these Magic Community heroes.
Sure. None of them do.
Yeah. Even the headline as well. Instant Life Stealer. And now you've got the Rubik as well. So many spells for Rubik still. I think LGD are in a really good spot to kind of set their draft up.
And I really like the Luna because you pick the Shaker back.
It's not a Storm game.
It's a 4 position. And yes, it is
PSG just Storm right now.
I think you can go a bunch of different directions. Yeah, even a Necrophos here could be sick.
Maybe, yeah. I could potentially see it. My fear is then...
Death Prophet as well is insane here.
I just think they want a way to just to run at them at this point. You have the slice there. You need a mechanism.
It's the same problem. Like, it's literally the same thing.
We go round in a circle here, I feel.
Like Earthshaker needs blink.
No tower pressure.
Yeah. Lion's going to run around. That's fine. So they technically have the ability to collapse. They've ticked one box out of like 12 they need to fix, but they have the ability to go to mid and maybe pressure there. Issue is it's then a monkey, and you still have 2 picks. The monkey, given props, it has that flexibility. It can be mid, it can be carry. So maybe Vici can utilize this last pick to try and open up their draft and fix some of these problems.
Yeah, there's the cleanse mechanic we were hoping for. You once again look at the health
2 lanes
pool
now.
of the
Batrider's not going to have fun,
lineup.
right?
Yeah, you can't really get a lasso off in this game, and you look at the difference in durability.
Luna's standing,
right?
Sorry.
It's Luna. A bat core as well, guaranteed, and he has no lane now.
Yeah, he
doesn't. He wants to go mid.
It's actually really solid from Vici, and now VG. All they need to do now is just cover themselves with any, I think, game-ending ban, and then.
But here's the thing: the trap they could fall into here is this time. The first time PSG.LGD do not have last pick, right? And they could be deceptive here as Vici. If you set up to put the bat mid and find Monkey King in a matchup against the Lifestealer or the Abaddon, that should be beneficial.
But I still think, you have to on PSG you have to ban Medusa. Because it's way too good against Lifestealer, it's way too solid. You can then Monkey can go in any. Yeah, it's way too easy for them to set their lanes up correctly.
Sounds like much of the same again, boys. I'm really losing hope here for Vici.
I like the DP ban, though. I think PSG.LGD just straight up win the game if they get that.
Yeah,
just too much sustain and tower pressure comes available.
You have this Luna potentially, still could be some support. It could easily be some weird offlane with Abaddon fight. It could be some weird
support Luna.
Yeah,
this is an FY Luna. Okay. Actually, I take that back. It could be an X-Nova hero, perhaps, and it's an FY Rubik, right? Of all
the
you want on it, especially in a game against Lion Shaker. This is an insane really Rubik game.
Yeah. Oh, they actually ban OD out. Okay, sure. But I think, PSG need to way to convert the fact that their lanes are so strong and this Batrider doesn't really have much of a laning presence into some type of kind of tier 1 tower, this early tower damage. And is that a shadow? No, that's the Abaddon aura. I was going to say, is that a Shadow Fiend appearing?
That'd have been really cool. I don't think we have quite the technical
capability. Slowly fades in just to really get you in with it.
Yeah.
Bait you out on the augmented reality.
Another thing Counter-Strike doesn't have that Dota has, just saying.
We've had it, sorry. Thank you very much. Wow.
Oh, that might be a Luna core then. Wow. All right, they're just going to double down on it. I mean, it makes sense. They wanted tower pressure, and all of a sudden you just have a Luna. You have an Abaddon with it, so you're not as fearful of the Batrider pressure later in the game. It's the laning phase I'm still concerned about for PSG.LGD. They need to ensure the Abaddon versus Bat matchup.
Yeah, I still I think I just like Medusa here for Vici.
I think you just get run over, though, man.
Sure, but what else? What else can you pick here? You can't match this aggression with one pick. So I feel like you have to find a way to go. Okay, we can win clear at this point. Sure, they go Razor. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Razor's actually that's the early hero. That's the better suggestion, 100% actually.
It is a much better setup. I'm just, again, concerned that there's a significant lack of team fight and tower damage, which PSG.LGD, their laning phase shouldn't be as strong as the previous games unless they get perfect matchups. But once again, if they get these early towers, their 5-on-5 is just so much stronger. You need everything to go right for Vici if you want to win this game, and it starts with both Monkey and Razor dominating the laning phase.
So there's more hope this time around for Vici.
I'd put it maybe at I'm kind of at 60-40 PSG to winning. Yeah, I feel like even though we kind of bashed on Vici a little bit here, but when you still look at their lineup, they have decent the Lion Earthshaker is nice stun, the Razor's having a really good game against the Lifestealer. I think the key component is actually what are they doing with this Abaddon Lifestealer Luna. Depending on the laning setup, I think that's what will dictate if PSG can dominate this game or if it's gonna go even and it'll be more about how they play the map and all that stuff. But I think draft wise, it's pretty base healthy looking.
I'd still favor PSG.LGD. They first picked this Luna. Sure, maybe it's just a YOLO, but I have a feeling they've got something in mind with this. It's probably something that's worked with them in the past. Vici Gaming have to win the lanes and hit a great BKB timing and somehow ensure that they grab a Roshan. But as the game continues, PSG.LGD will also outscale. So personally, I think this is going to be a straight up 3-0. But you've got options as Vici, but it starts with crushing the lanes, being the more aggressive squad. It's going to be an uphill battle.
And it's been a crazy battle for them the whole way through, right? We've seen them struggle from start to finish. So we've got more of a chance on this side. We're going to see potentially a longer game drawn out here. But I'm worried still about the overall confidence from PSG.LGD. That's the thing that I can't see slowing down in any way. Because Vici here are going for everything right now. But Guys, which way are we going with it, Carl?
LGD. PSG.LGD.
There you go, you're getting it. T?
I kind of wanted to say VG just because I want to see more games.
Trust your feelings.
My gut.
Okay, go for your gut.
Yeah, my gut feeling, yeah.
Okay, you're going with Vici?
Yeah, VG.
All right. Well, I'm sticking with Carl because that seems to be the smart way to go. I'm definitely not going to listen to T-Gov, but I know who we are going to listen to. It's Nomad and Lacoste. Could be one final time, or could we be seeing another game? Let's wait because it could be some more great Dota action. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, Banks. Yeah, me and Lacoste here are going to be taking you through the... I don't think they're happy about my drawing. Lacoste can't actually see this, by the way, but I've done a masterful drawing of you because I got a bit lonely over on the casting desk. Hope you're okay with that.
Yes, I am. Send me on Discord straight away so I can see it.
Will do.
I don't know if you noticed, but Earth Spirit is mid.
Oh.
And Luna is position 5 as expected. I think Luna position 4 and 5. We're going to see much more of this hero. The hero received a lot of the buffs over the past few patches. And base strength increased from 18 to 21. Base intelligence from 18 to 23. So she has 5 extra int early on, which means she can spam this Lucent Beam.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this was what they were trying to do with the Luna, kind of put her into a more of a support position, but it still feels weird because you've got 2 passive abilities which are very much made for kind of, well, I mean, one passive ability which is definitely made for you to farm, and one which is kind of quite stats focused, so I'm interested to see how this one works out. It's definitely something I've been thinking about, but good to see LGD trying to put it into practice and maybe getting a little bit experimental with this 3rd game draft. Do you think this is something they've, you know, kind of tried a little bit and are confident with, or do you think this is just like a full-on strategy which LGD are now using to kind of just hammer home this series in a convincing way?
I think they're experimenting a little bit. Luna position 5/4 isn't anything new. We've seen that a lot in the patches, like I'd say 8-10 months ago. And this Earth Spirit mid, he has rolled run away from static link, and he also has a kick. So if it's used on a life stealer, he can roll in, kick Razor away from static link. Same goes for Monkey King. Monkey King jumps, gets the... It's going to practically be UFC.
It's going to be a little bit of a brawl, I think, in this game. But yeah, I mean, how's this mid lane going to go? So it's going to be Razor, right? Versus the... Yeah, Razor versus Somnus on the Earth Spirit. Is this okay for Earth Spirit? Like, he can just roll away if it gets linked, right?
He can roll away, but it's definitely Razor favorite matchup.
Okay.
Earth Spirit received a buff that he can be played like as a carry. Like his agility gain increased a lot. Also, look at his level 10 talent.
Seems to be breaking up a little bit there, Lacoste. Maybe the internet's starting to struggle a bit, but that's all right. I'm sure it will even itself out over time. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Xnova going to be laning up into DY and Yang as they go for a nice Fisher, but Chalice very ready with that rage. Doesn't take the stun and is able to just make himself around the other side of the wall nice and safely.
Yeah, Discord has been an ass for the last 2 days. Probably has something to do with people staying at home, just... overusing the internet.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Don't talk to each other. Just watch this game. Listen to us. You don't need to be on Discord for this. DY looking to set up for something in mid, it looks like. Going to be a hard one, because obviously if that wall does come down and Somnus can roll himself over it, then doesn't seem like there's much the Razor can do to really finish the job. Maybe they might have enough damage in time, but we shall see. He's still waiting patiently. I think he's been spotted now, it might be. Meanwhile, oh, there's another way to do it. Rather than roll yourself away, kick the Razor away. Either way, works for Somnus, as he's off to a really good start in this middle lane, actually. 8-1 to the 9-2. Razor is the lane dominator, so I'm impressed to see what he's been able to do so far, Somnus. So this is exciting stuff.
Urchinga doesn't have a lane to go to. He can't rotate to the mid. Same things for Queen of Pain. Or like if you're playing Clockwork against any mobile hero, you can't rotate on these heroes on the mid lane. So you need to be on the top lane. It's not going to be that effective. Even if you get a Fisher block on this life stealer, he has rage to remove these sticking up palm charges. And the Batrider is now out of mana without a Firefly.
Yeah, it's It's starting to feel as though will get down the lane phase. Meanwhile, down the bottom, FY is in some trouble, going for the lift and should be able to get himself out. DY still chasing though, and he's a little bit faster, but he needs a little bit more and won't be able to get it. But they'll turn their attention to Old 11 instead on the air. Baden as the stun comes through onto him. DY blocking up nicely. They've got the Jingu. Do they have the damage? I think they don't, as Old 11 makes it under the tower and will get out safe and sound.
You're really cheating, Nomad. I think and then you're waiting for stuff to happen, you know, whether he dies or not.
You're giving my secrets away, man. Don't expose me like this. But yeah, overall, you know, I think the lane's looking, once again, pretty LGD favored, except at mid, where we'll see how much Ori can get done. And of course, Razor versus Lifestealer, it's generally a pretty good mid-game matchup, right?
Yes, I just did that.
Razor against Lifestealer?
Yeah.
For Razor, yeah, I mean, he's always going to be great against Lifestealer. That's his primarily target. Just go on a Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Lifestealer at one point is forced to buy a Lincoln Sphere. Like, it's a very good Lincoln Sphere game against the Lion, against the Batrider, and that static link. Somnus, they need to control the bounties.
The rune here. Won't be able to do so, but Ori without a static link for now, meaning that he can't really do much to Somnus here, although they're doing a decent amount done, but the kick away to make sure he can get the roll. Oh, beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss for that rune right there, as Somnus will eat that bad boy up and get himself nice and tipped up and healthy in the middle lane. Meanwhile, Urus getting Jingu off, but that doesn't really help him out much. He's actually getting beaten down. I think he's gone. He certainly is. Doesn't dodge out the right click from FY, gets down, but meanwhile, Old 11 should die in response here as right click from PYW comes through, but FY, the big winner in the bottom lane, finishes off the line with the Fade Bolt and claims himself as champion of the bottom.
If you think about Monkey King as a counter to Abaddon just mans up, he puts the shield and he starts hitting him. And then he can't use the Boundless Strike, silence, extra attack speed. Ruby deals a lot of damage. He's sitting at 59 at the moment.
Yeah, he's no soft kitten, that's for sure. It's definitely a hard lane, but getting those 2 kills there, definitely putting them in a good position for LGD. Meanwhile, X-Nova trying to stop this Batrider, running away with the creep wave, getting herself some deniers in the process. Going to get 2, but most of the creeps go in the way of Yang, and now he TPs himself away. X-Nova, he's bought the 1, but he doesn't manage to connect in time. Meanwhile, Somnus on top of Ori once again, just rolling back on into this middle lane, now sitting on 21-4 to the Razors 27-13. So quite a significant more amount of deniers on Ori, but you know, I'm still it's going better than I expected in the mid lane. Hold the phone, they manage to cancel it. Oh, they get the Razor on the wrong side of the wall though. And this is, as you mentioned, that high mobility on the Earth Spirit kind of coming back and biting him when it comes to the walls and how they can work adversely.
Once Earth Spirit gets level 6, there is kill potential, but he needs to stay away from static lane.
Yeah, that's true. Stay away, don't touch the lightning.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe Ori just needs spider legs to get over these walls.
That would work.
Bit of future planning there, but you never know. It's nice playing Earthshaker when your cores have spider legs, because you don't have to worry about messing them up anymore. It's like, phew.
That's one of the reasons why they picked Batrider, so you can fly over them if he messes things up.
Very smart, yeah. These guys, they know what's up. They're like, DY, don't trust you, buddy. Meanwhile, Urus, he's pretty far into tower here, but an easy 2-man stun from PYW, just slowing down Somnus' advance here, but yeah, he's still going to come forward for this one, I believe. Meanwhile, Urus, he has to go into the tree line here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any points in the tree, but nice juke so far. And now another stun cut. Oh, is he stuck? No, he's not stuck, so he's able to get out of this one. Urus, though, running out of health really quickly there, and he is going to get killed off. X-Nova joining in on this one as well as they run forwards onto PYW. PYW loses his life. DY and Ori just going to limp themselves away from the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Chalice just chilling up in the top lane, getting some damage up on this tower.
This is exactly how I play Earth Spirit. Miss a couple of spells and pray for my team to do the rest.
That doesn't sound very effective.
Well, they got 2 kills and he used the ulti with Arcane Rune on, so everything is fine. He will have it in another 30 seconds and then they can start playing aggressive on the mid lane.
Meanwhile, Yang, they might have found him here. Roller's going to connect. Zap in from the Rubik as well. Yang trying to take to the skies, but won't be able to get anywhere near safe. Meanwhile, stun comes down onto Old 11, but just missing with the spike, and Old 11 can get away safely. A 1k gold advantage for LGD at this stage, as they have done well from this laning phase, just as predicted. Vici Gaming will need to buy themselves some time in this game to come back into this one, and unfortunately, you know, Kyle doesn't believe that it can go that way. He said if the lanes don't go Vici Gaming's way, then they might be in a bit of trouble. So far, it's not unsavable yet, this laning phase, but it's definitely looking pretty good for LGD. So that's very well fun. Successful rotation, but a kill on him would be pretty huge. They've got the haste room, but unfortunately, with the static link breaking, it might be a little bit tricky to grab this kill now and just punching him away. He'll grab the courier at the very least, so DY will take that one. Send a message. They're still looking for Somnus here, but I don't see how they're getting him. No, he's just going to roll himself away.
Yeah, that's all they're doing, just looking at him.
Yeah. The 3 heroes looking at 1. It's... I don't know. FY, though, he's going to die. Gets thwacked by Eurus. Not bad.
I'll try to rejoin the Discord. It's really laggy for me.
Well, you're crystal clear for me this time around, but we'll play around. Meanwhile, DY, he's just trying to get some levels up in the middle lane, but unfortunately, oh, kicked under the tower. Nicely done from Somnus here, dodging out the Fissure as well. DY out of options. See you later, buddy. Pretty brutal stuff. He just wanted some levels. He just wanted to find his 6 on the Shaker. He's currently level 3. Probably going to remain that way for a little bit. Meanwhile, a roll forward. This time they're going onto the Razor, trying the same move again. A lot of heroes. All of a sudden, 4 heroes converging in on the middle lane to take down Ori.
5 heroes. Because Lifestar took the top tower, he could rotate to the mid lane easily. I mean, Razor should have expected that kind of rotation, to be honest. Abandon's still level 5.
Yeah, this should be a kill. Although they get inside him, giving him the HP. Is it going to be enough to survive, though? No, and the stun from BYW gets him a moment he comes out of that infest. But Chalice still okay for now. Fadebot as well going to help out, and in comes the Earth Spirit with the ultimate, dropping down the magnetism, dealing the damage. They've got to turn around. They've got to have a plan here, but unfortunately, Vici, they're just running around like headless chickens right now. They are going to lose DY. No one else going to fall. And Eurus, he's coming in for the backlines. He's TP'd into the tier 1 tower. Ping's coming out. They're saying, get Somnus, but do they have enough damage to actually bring him down?
They
He's a straight hero after a while. Okay, that helps, but they need more. They need more. Are they going to get more? Razor coming in. He's come back to life, and Ori looking to join this one, and they'll be able to finally bring down Somnus. That's a 6 times kill streak. Going the way of Eurus. 621 gold on the Monkey King is exactly what they need right now, and now they look forward onto FY as well. FY on the run, but with that stolen Lightning Cloud, it's actually doing a decent amount of damage. Eurus is going to die! Oh no! The Lightning Cloud, it does the work, and Ori heading the same way as well. Vici Gaming, they get a little bit over-enthusiastic, and they get punished in the middle lane. How many times have we said that series? Well, not many, because it's been a really short series, but in the 3 games we've said it at least once, I think, because it seems like Vici Gaming, every time they try to get aggressive like this, LGD just get the read, get the rotations, and get the kills in response.
LGD is just staying 1 step ahead, and I love the build on Earth Spirit. Like, this is the way to go. You have 65 damage talent on level 10. He's going for Crystallis. He's gonna hit like a truck on top of Lunar's Blessing, which also gives damage and armor right now. So it's basically like Vorcry combined with old Vengora.
Yeah, we saw this in one of the games yesterday, actually, where we had a Razor versus, I think it was an Ursa. And we had a similar thing where it was another Spirit hero at mid. It was a Void Spirit at that time. And the Void Spirit went for the right-click build instead of the Magic build. And he kind of became the right-clicker and the overall carry because the Razor was trying to link the Earth every time. But meanwhile, from the top lane, Old Levin being beaten down here and still doesn't have that level 6. So it will be an easy kill for Vici Gaming. They're finding something to abuse here, which is nice. And they're going to grab the Courier at the same time. But yeah, it might be the case that they want this Earth Spirit to be the right-clicker as well. Or maybe it's just good memes. Don't know. You're the meme daddy, Lacoste. You tell us.
No, this stuff is real. I theory crafted a little bit. This is what I do when the new patches come out. Just check like these heroes who can go for different kind of builds and fill different roles. I wanted to see Luna even in the past 6 months, but it didn't happen. I still think it's very doable as position 4 more, since you get the items, and once you get the Aghanim Scepter...
Mid lane, Batrider running out of HP is going to drop here as they manage to bring him down. Ori looking for some response here. Nova comes in but gets slowed down by the plasma field, so ultimate does not do anything. Urus now trying to get off that Jingu onto the Luna here, but he's getting beaten down. He gets about to try to heal himself up. Figure comes through as well, though. He's going to live, and more than that, they get the Earth Spirit and Nova. Yeah, Stolen Finger going to be a little bit painful later on, not being put to use immediately. Doesn't have the mana for it, I believe, either. But still, I mean, Vici Gaming, they are starting to fight. They're starting to turn up to this game. For the first time, we see them... Well, I don't want to be too harsh, but for the first time in the series, it feels like we see them finding a good engagement. Good stuff. It only took you 3 games, guys, but here we go. We're out of bed.
Batrider with that Blink Dagger and ulti ready should make a rotation. Ideally, you would want to kill Lifestealer or Earth Spirit. I mean, you would get any kill you'd like, but these two, for sure, high priority.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, we always know Razor versus Lifestealer feels pretty good. I don't know, maybe this mid game isn't going to be as one-sided as was previously thought. Do you think LGD are just going to crush every team fight?
They need a Baron's level 6. He has a point saved. Also, he's struggling a lot on this hero. Earth Spirit, yeah, 65 damage and Crystallis. Look at him, 200 damage, 230 when standing near Luna.
Yo, he's going to slap. Smoke up from the boys. LGD looking to rotate out here and find themselves a couple of targets, and they certainly will, as there's a bit of counter-smoke action going on from Vici Game, but it seems like it's been read by LGD. They know they're going to try and go for this outpost. Now they jump forward onto PYW. Look at the damage from Somnus there, slapping the Lion down. In the jungle, the Lion will sleep tonight.
Nice reference, man. Did you watch the new Lion King movie?
No.
Like the remade one?
Wait. No, not the Lion King one. I watched the Jungle Book one. That was a while ago, though. Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was the first movie I saw in cinema when I was younger, the original.
Did you get
these good feelings from watching it, you know?
No one's having good feelings right now. That would be X-Nova up in the top lane. Gets spanked down by Eurus and Yang. Chalice chasing down the Batrider. Batrider on the run. He has got the lasso, and they're going to throw down the Wukong's command, but, well, actually, it's able to break it because, Odd 11 was coming in. Never mind, the shield comes out, cancels out the lasso, now Yang is being chased around. They don't care about the Wukongs, but maybe they should, because Chalice is dead. Running around in circles inside this is not a good idea, and now they're both going to lose their lives for it. They'll turn around, White just fingers Yang, but unfortunately might be experiencing the same thing himself in a second as Eurus continues to chase him down, looking for heroes. He's got that defusal after that big kill in the middle lane, but X-Nova comes in. He's got the ultimate. There aren't any creeps here. He turns himself into a tree, but unfortunately, he does get killed off. But Ori comes around the side. Another finger coming through. Fingers in every which direction as PYW able to bring down FY in response, finally punishing him for that steal earlier on. Meanwhile, DY in bottom. He can set up onto Somnus here. There's no one coming in. No one wants to join him in killing this Earth Spirit. He's all alone.
Sadly for LGD, maybe TP was in cooldown, so he could not participate in that fight. This fight looked a bit wonky. They were fighting inside of Monkey King's ulti, who had Fusel Blade. I think Lifestealer underestimated the damage that Monkey King can do. Quite,
yeah. It's you might be raged up, but you're still getting smacked by a lot of monkeys. Doesn't feel good for anybody. But yeah, I mean, it all comes back to that kill in the middle lane, though. The new kill streak gold helping out a lot for Vici Gaming as they were able to kill off that Earth Spirit. The Monkey King did get credited for that kill. That allows him to buy the Diffusal Blade, which then turns into a good fight for them. So they end up in this kind of half-decent situation. Still a little bit behind here, but we're really feeling that Vici Gaming might have a chance in this game now.
For sure, once their cores get BKBs, they don't have to care about Earth Spirit spells. Nothing from Luna, but the DY, this is the kill that they're getting, so there's no second initiation. His Blink Dagger is really delayed, still 600 gold away from it. Mid lane, deep dive.
Yeah, they're coming right under the tier 1 here. Yang blinking himself away smoothly. Done with these guys already. And there is not much cash to speak of from the side of LGD. Well, Somnus obviously has plenty off it, but couldn't find the movement there in time. What's the Earth Spirit looking for next? Because we're going to have a Monkey King with BKB soon enough. And where is our crits? Right clicking. Oh, uh-oh, PYW. That is not the place to be, my friend. Gank tanked, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, this is how you stay positive, guys. I know where they are. They should lose the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Lifestealer about to finish his Deso, so that's going to help them a lot with taking the buildings and also going for Roche. If they take a good fight near the Roche pit, they should definitely turn that into a kill.
Yep. I think Observer making a good point there that the Luna with the Lunar Blessing was able to get the night vision onto the land, so they can see him before he can see them, and then, yeah, lift into instant dead. LGD look like they want to smoke again here as Luna bites another one almost immediately. They seem to know exactly where Vici Gaming are. I'm just kind of casually playing on their side of the map. Meanwhile, Lifestealer finished up his Desolator. So, LGD hitting a timing and inevitably wanting to find something from it, I would believe. They have no problems in just kind of chain fighting right now.
Vici Gaming wants to buy BKBs before they take a next fight. Maybe a pick off with a Batrider and then just farm their Blink Daggers. Sorry, BKBs. Stolen Finger once again on FY.
You need to stop getting that, but they're going to go in for the lasso right now, and they don't have the Abandon nearby, so there's nothing to cancel this out. FY's going to go straight up die, and they're going to look forward for more here. Sticky Napalm's being thrown down, a beautiful Molotov going to show them back as well. Xnova getting caught out, the shield does come in, and she's going to actually get forced off down to the low ground. Now Chalice, they're looking to take this fight, and Ori is losing his life really quickly, as is Horus. Look at the damage coming out. Echo Slam does come down onto 3, but it's too late. The cores are dead. Vici Gaming needs to get out of this one, but the roll comes forwards onto PYW. DY going to be losing his life as well. It's an ultra kill for Chalice in the middle lane as LGD tear this one apart. That Desolator reveal, absolutely massive, and immediately chaining it up into Roshan, not taking any time to get in, take down the big boy, grab themselves an Aegis, and look to try and put the final nails into this game. So long way to go.
Lasso on position 4/5, who has a buyback. It's not going to be that effective. They need to save it for a Lifestealer player around the Abaddon, and also if Static Link is not used on Lifestealer, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and you know, when you pick this early Batrider and you get the Abaddon picked up into it, then you have to just go on the first target you can, because if you allow the Abaddon to get into position and cancel it out, it's not going to be a very effective lasso, so you're really limited in what the Batrider can do here, and again, just finding what we would consider the wrong target in FY there. Does look good for the entry kill, but the immediate events that follow did not. PYW. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times already throughout this game. Feeding one, taking one for the team, revealing smokes.
Yeah, a couple being 7 deaths so far. Not great, but you know, he's a support. He can take it. How close are we to those BKBs? I mean, that's a big thing this game. I mean, LGD, they're just trying to abuse this as much as possible before these BKBs come out, and once they've got the Aegis in their hands. Are they going high ground here, Lacoste?
Wukong's and Wukong's command at the bottom lane. FY keeping himself alive. That's a big team fighting ulti they're relying on, so they can go for high ground. There's no Wukong's command.
Already are. They're taking down this tier 3, and it is completely taken care of. And they're onto the barracks right now. Vici Gaming. If they don't do something here, this is going to be the quickest best of 5 I've ever witnessed. LGD and his team, which struggled to make it through. No, it's not a target. He actually didn't have mana for the lasso there either if he did find a target, so yeah, slightly questionable from Yang here, but going to throw down a Molotov, stun up Old 11. Old 11 does get down to the low ground. Is this enough to force back LGD for now? Do they feel threatened at all? Meanwhile, Eurus, he's just getting some side push. He really wants to find this BKB. I don't think he has a choice, to be honest.
Barracks are very low. They still have that Aegis.
Yeah, they've got good poking potential. They managed to get out the borrowed time from Old 11 at the very least. It's something. Yeah, looks like they are going to repel for the time being. A big circle being drawn by Old 11. He TP's back to defend the bottom tier 1, and everybody else is going to inhabit the top half of the map. Vici Gaming, they grab their BKB on the Monkey King, and maybe there's a chance of them taking the next fight. Of course, there's still that Aegis to worry about, still plenty of time left on it, so Vici Gaming going to have to play the next few minutes of the game really, really cautiously, but another BKB picked up. There's a Razors as well. Both Razor and the Monkey King now have BKBs, but LGD, they're looking, they're hunting, they're smoked, infest into the Earth Spirit with this Heaven's Halberd as well, which is a huge pickup for them. I mean, both these cores can do a bit with being Heaven Halberded, but not nearly as much as they need to. And now Xnova gets seen on the front lines. No jump so far from Vici Gaming, though. A very tense moment here for both teams.
There's still
Holding
2
position
minutes
around
left on
each
that
other.
Aegis.
Yeah, Vici Gaming, I mean, they don't want to take a fight in their base, it looks like. They if they have to fight, absolutely, then they want to do it on their own terms. LGD seem to just be ready, gun loaded, ready to fire off at Vici Gaming. Will the Kevlar of the BKBs be enough to stop the speeding bullet? How's this next fight going to go, Lacoste?
Vici Gaming wanted to take a fight. They had 2 BKBs, 10-second ones freshly bought, so they wanted to get a pick-off, but they don't have to heavily commit right now. They can still wait for a minute and 20 seconds until Aegis is gone. It's going to be much easier for them to take that one.
Yeah, LGD, they actually, after all that posturing, after all that walking around with each other, they kind of just chill. They're just like, all right, you know what, we're heading back now. But they actually get a really cheeky ward down on the backline test. They know these heroes are walking through, and the roll forwards from the Earth Spirit. Not going to find anybody, though. Just going to throw a rocket down. Just like the casual fuck you rock. Just throw it on over.
Dire are scanning.
And now it's LGD's turn to sit on this little rock. I do love this area in the map, though, because when you can control it, you control both the mid lane and the top lane. You can have them both pushing in at the same time. Like, it's a great kind of pre-high ground position to go to. And Yang, he's actually caught out of the backlines here. A nice Fisher, though, going to come through onto 2. And now with the Wukongs coming over from the back. Oh, that's a Rubik's backline. Wukongs, never mind. BKB from Ori, they are dealing a lot of damage to Chalice. Are they going to be able to save him here? Next Nova comes in and just starts tanking the hits for him. They don't get the kill. BKB is down. Interesting engagement here as nobody actually dies. Lifesteal dropping very, very low indeed, but no kill had. I think Vici Gaming just buying themselves some more time here, but they don't want to be stuck inside their base, and that's the current reality of the situation.
They have Blink Daggers on Yang and on DY, so they want to go in, try to make a good jump. It's going to come down to that. If they get a good jump, they win a team fight. If they don't, I think that fight is just over. Also, Earth Spirit kicking Lifestealer. If he gets static linked or Luna using Force Staff on him is going to be crucial.
That should help. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top tower going to be the next target. And it goes down pretty quickly, I would say. That's a Desolator, that's a Curse of Avernus, and having an Earth Spirit right-click build. All helps to get those towers down nice and fast, and Vici Gaming immediately going to get themselves back into their own base. Spider legs found by LGD.
Is this your favorite item?
Yeah. Could you tell?
I
mentioned like twice in the cast and we didn't even have them yet.
During the game 3.
I don't know, I like Flicker as well. I feel like Flicker is the ultimate, you know, Russian roulette style item. Am I going to blink into the enemy team? Am I going to blink away from them? Who knows? You got to believe, you got to have faith. But talking of faith, Vici Gaming trying to find something here, but without much vision down. I mean, they've got one ward down in the enemy jungle, but they haven't really seen anybody in them recently, but they want to try and kind of fight around this area. They'll at least have some modicum of vision. And Yang could get the jump onto ult 11. That's a good target. But yeah, there's double damage. Somnus is going to take it. It's going to be scary. They found themselves a target. Do they want to jump ult 11 here? I mean, they've got the lasso, and this is the lasso target, because if you don't get him, you ain't getting no one. We're all going to come sliding on through, and ult 11 taking some time to have that borrowed time popped for now, so not making himself particularly easy. And meanwhile, there's an infest into somebody.
PSG.LGD wants to take this fight Arcane Rune on top of double damage on Earth Spirit. Like, he's gonna deal the most damage in a fight. I'm talking about right-click damage.
Yeah. you're not wrong. He's going to be slapping people left, right, and center, unless you get like a really amazing Wukong's or a static link. But there are a lot of conditions, I feel like, to LGD taking a successful fight.
Radiant are scanning.
Although admittedly with a DD and Arcane, those conditions definitely don't really exist so much. But only getting the DD now as the Arcane runs out. And still searching. LGD running forwards, trying to see if they can find something here, and they will make contact here. Ori's going to be the target. He's going to have a chance to get his BKB off. Kick down to the low ground. Does get off the BKB, but he's so low on HP, they'll be able to run through him with physical damage instead. Everybody else trying to run themselves away. Yang, though, unable to get himself out, and now we're jumped upon by Somnus. Look at those right clicks, but still, he's fast, and he's running through the trees, but can they catch up? Somnus trying to give chase here, but it looks like Yang has made it out. Another retreating Fisher is successful, but with the Razor dead, I'm not sure LGD even care that much. They might actually still will be going high ground here. Vici Gaming, are they going to mount the defense? And do LGD want to come high ground? I mean, there's a pair of barracks exposed in the middle lane. Looking very tasty right now, Lacoste.
Yeah, they need to be spread. Also, the extra vision coming out from that Lunar Blessing allows them to have superior vision and get the better initiation.
Chalice just slapping his way through with that Deso. Getting that barracks down pretty quick and forcing out the fortification. But now, Razor is back. And this is going to be all the warning which LGD needs, that they are no longer welcome at the front doors of Vici Gaming. But they shall take their jungle, and they shall ping out Roshan as well. Hitting that respawn timer now. Looks like it's about 40 seconds.
Minute and 20.
Oh.
Also, this item is going to help them a lot. Lotus Orb against any Lion spells, Batrider, and most importantly, Static Link. Throw that on your life stealer, especially if you're slow sieging. Vici Gaming understands that if they lose this fight, if they allow LGD to get Roche, they're going to lose the game. So they need to do something right now.
Fish coming out, catching Old 11 out a little bit here. And Dual Fish is actually coming as they make a big X in the middle of where this fight's about to take place. Throwing spells at one another, but once again, they'll ward each other off. There's so many of these engagements in this game where they're kind of just testing each other, you know, like seeing if they can find a weakness in the other's lineup and their positioning, if anybody's going to get picked up on the sidelines. It's just not happening for either team just yet. So many of these smokes with the infests, with the roll forwards from the Air Spirit, and once again, this one's going to be revealed. They'll see Ori once again. He can't really afford to go down here, but he's getting bashed up by Chalice, and he's going to lose his life. And now immediately looking forwards onto Yang. Yang cannot get away from this one. He's going to die as well. Chalice with an easy double kill. PYW going for the TP out on the trees. They don't see him. A nice little juke there, but still, losing two key heroes. Two of your cores are now dead. Eurus, though, he's going to put the Wukong to the front lines here, and the Echo Slap comes down. It's not bad, but unfortunately, it's not that great either. As ZY is going to lose his life. Eurus with a BKB, but he's still taking so much physical damage from Old 11 and from Chalice. He's trying to turn around, trying to fight into them. Needs to get off that Wukong. That Jingu will be able to do so. Meanwhile, in comes Somnus. Here comes a big slap, so should be able to turn this one around, but a nice stun and lock from DY. Going to hold them still. Is enough for Earth to get himself away. It's not. The rock comes cutting on through. A dead Monkey King without buyback for 66 seconds, and the Lion's going to die as well. It's a dire situation.
And
GG.
that's it.
That's it.
GG is called the...
Jesus.
Man, Chalice, I gotta say, he shined on the offlane and he looks even better on position 1. Seems like LGD today is a better team.